What's up, guys? rcinginsc here today. What I got for you is a little range test we're going to do on this WLToys 12428. Now, I have done a range test on this before, but with a different receiver. The receiver that's mounted in here, or that has been mounted in here, is the FrSky receiver. But what I'm going to try is this FrSky D4RII receiver. It's a 4-channel PWM receiver. I think it does do S-bus output, but we're not going to be using that. And what I want to do is be able to use the full telemetry that's available on this receiver to get my RSSI feedback on my Tyrannus. So I'll be able to help judge the distance that it could potentially go. I can only go about 320 meters. So after that, you know, I'm kind of done. But depending on where my RSSI is at that point, it will hopefully help me judge maybe how far I can go if I ever find a road long and straight enough in South Carolina. It's not easy. So we're going to do that and just test this receiver, but we're also going to test something else, and that's this little parabolic signal booster. I downloaded the template offline for this. It's called Windsurfer, and it takes about 10 minutes to make, and it's supposed to help direct your signal and give you better range. So we're going to test that as well, and what I plan on doing is just going as long as I can all the way to the end of the cul-de-sac on the other end of the neighborhood and pull it off and see what the RSSI drops to, if it drops at all. So hopefully it'll prove itself, and we'll just see how that goes. And I know some of you guys may ask, so I'm going to go ahead and answer this. If you're wondering, I am going to be driving this FPV, so the equipment I have on here, I've covered this in prior videos, but I'm going to go through it real quick, and that is the FPV camera is just a Foxeer Micro Arrow. It's got OSD on it, so I do have my battery voltage readout on the top of the screen. I have a little RunCam DVR on top for onboard recording. The VTX is nothing but a little eSheen 600 milliwatt VTX set at the highest range. So that's about it, guys. Other than that, we're just going to give this a try. It's not a bashing session or anything like that. It's just to test this receiver, and hopefully it goes well. And if it does, maybe I'll have a little bit more confidence about sending this thing out maybe a mile or so. Hopefully that video will be coming up if this works out. So stick around, guys. Let's take it outside and see what happens. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's go see what we got. And let's see, right now we're starting off, we're about 90 RSSI. I think I hear a truck coming up behind me, so let me slow down and look. This is going to be bad if there is. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's stay on the right side. So I do know that it's 300 meters plus all the way into this cul-de-sac, and it's about halfway at this driveway, so I should be about 150 meters out right here. So let's just stop it real quick. Alright, so I am at 70% RSSI. I'm going to pull this off for a second. And it actually did go down to 65. Holding 63, 62. So let's put it back on and see what it does. And yeah, it's back up to 71. So it does appear as though this little thing's working, but we're not all the way out there yet. So let's take it out to its max range, or at least as max as I can go in this neighborhood. And so, you know, guys, I've had the throttle turned way down because this thing is kind of sensitive trying to drive it with sticks, so that's why I'm going kind of slow. And we're getting close to the end here. Yeah, I'm still getting used to driving it with a stick. Alright, here we are, and we've got crystal clear video, which doesn't surprise me. Alright, that's about 320 meters altogether, and we are at 51% RSSI. That's not too bad. It's hard to say how much further it would go. I'm going to take this off, and it did drop down a little bit to 48, not as much as I thought. And put it back on. and we are back up there. It's actually jumped up to about 55. So it appears to be helping a little bit, just a little bit. And anyway, let's drive it on back and see what we got. Right now the video is looking super good. I mean, this antenna works really well. The VTX is working really well. And anything coming? I don't see anything coming. Let's go for it. I need a little bit more throttle. This is almost too slow. But some of you guys who have this, you know that this thing's pretty squirrely. If it gets a little power on its wheels, it tends to kind of get sideways and want to roll over, so we don't take that chance. And that's it. Successful test. Whoa. There it is, guys. Alright, that's it, guys. Kind of proved that this thing does work a little bit, and that receiver is working really well too. So I'm just going to try to find a place I can take it out a little bit further and do a much longer range test. That's not easy to find in South Carolina. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.